I was going to say, do you ever have one of those days? And it's like, wait a minute. I keep having one of those days, don't I? So, I think I just unlocked my door. Yeah. I know it's dead air. Nobody hears, so nobody cares. Neither. Oh, I just messed up my frickin' bread. Did I really have to do that? Okay, let's see if I can do this no-handed. Good enough. Hello, you. That's what I'm looking for now. I'm looking now for the bracket for my other phone so I can put it on my wrist. Isn't that just like crazy? I took it off the phone that I'm using now. Let's see. No. Okay. I have to make the other one as high and tight as I can. So, squirrels, welcome squirrels and mooses. Have a thank you for always live and horizontal. You're welcome. I hate vertical. Only do vertical if I was ever stuck on it. And even then, I cut off and did it over. It's like, I'm not doing it for the vertical people. I'm doing it for the people who want to watch it on their computers and on their televisions. And something I can relate to because we have the huge television in the living room. And it's really cool not to watch a vertical in a really big television. So, it's got the original phone off. Got turn. Let's see. Okay. So, you can't see her in the front anymore. And that in the thumbnail is our lucky cat. I got one at the antique fair last month, not this month. So, trying to grab up my hoodie. Am I even wearing one with a hoodie? Yes, I am. Oh well. Got him last month, and he's a bank. I just noticed it for the first time. Walk behind him, and he's a bank. And I wanted to get the whole shot in, so I need to take a full picture because there's also the 70s clock that we got at the antique fair. I haven't put it up yet. So I'm up to 4 now. Hi, sitting. Good night, you know who. So yes, talk about the most icky thing today, except that he was 93, so I guess that was cool. Darth Vader passed on. Do you know he also audiobooked a Bible? It was incredible. Can't listen to it to fall asleep too though, because he talks really slow. So, again, this was before I found out about speed. So, yes, James Earl Jones bought the farm today. He was 93. Now that's a man with some staying power. Wow. I used to think of him like everybody's uncle because of that voice. It had that voice to go, oh, that's okay. Armageddon came and went, but we can handle this. So, let's check the, can we see it? Can we see it? Yes, I can still see it. Can you guys still see it? Let's see. I reversed these once so they would go the right way. Where is it? Oh, I think there it is. Okay. Let's see. Oop, I actually had it. It's right there. That's the back door. It's like, one of these days I'll just sit here and watch. So, I hope they think I'm not like, they do. They think I'm filming their kid. And it's like, no. I am filming across the street right now because we have a kid in the way. Oh, and Fuzz, we may have a scheduling conflict. Even though I don't think it'll really mind. We just have to make sure we don't get fleas. CorgiCon. I still haven't looked it up yet. I need to buy tickets. Because you know what? Everybody needs a CorgiCon. And 10 to 1, they won't let us film inside. but there'll be enough going to the parking lot. So, you know, these people are tech savvy nowadays, so they know better. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is that it? Is that his? I always said GTI. It's a Golf? No, this can't be it. I thought it was silver, not just gray. Yeah, that's not his. It should be like psych. Yeah, no, because I think it's a 5 and an 8. Good afternoon. How are you all doing today? Let's get some zooming on that since we've got a great zoom here. Oh, it's her. God, I hope she'll leave one of these days. She was very nice. So, have a good day. Oh, she can't smile anymore. Oh, you can get out one of these days. I hate it that they can't smile. Ooh. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss the people that you called family? Do you miss that there's some chick now that's head of band for Lincoln Park, and unfortunately she's bringing way more PR to you guys than you guys need. It's not very good. Maybe you guys should like yank her out. I know it costs a lot of money to do it, but you guys have the money, so you can pay the recording agency, the record they're with. I have a feeling they're just walking by now. She was staring at me. So unfortunately, you guys are going to get a lot more eyes on you than you ever really wanted, because it's not going away and people are not forgetting. Everybody's always talking about it right now. Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to be working, Poecat. Big TV equals heaven. So big TV. Yes, no, Carrie Ann can't make it today, but yes. I know, I need to. I don't know what it is. My anxiety's been taking over. I haven't been going to YouTube at night. Halfway, I think it was like 7:30 or something when Papa Cat went by and goes, "You're not going to go to the book club, are you?" And I'm like, "No." I don't know. Maybe if I take a Valium or something. But it just just tramples me, the anxiety. I'm sorry. The 3 people who thought I was filming their kid are now at the door and are across the sidewalk from the door, and they're looking at me. Haven't they figured out by now that I am not coming in to take their child? Maybe they've never been here before, because usually they know to go back, go in the bad. I give up. Go in the right-hand door. I was watching chess on Saturday night. It was really cool. Like a chess person was prankstering with his mom, doing like street chess. I'm sorry. You can always try something else. Do they have it? You know, I should have taken advantage of that more. Damn it. Sorry. But I'm distracted because it's like I'm being turned into Dracula. Ooh, and I don't see his car again. I swear, he's got to be in Florida or LA. Oh, Hemet? I thought they didn't do anything in Hemet anymore. What do you guys think? So, yeah, maybe they're waiting for an Uber or something. Let me just think of it that way, because, yeah, they're right in front of the door. Oh, well. So this morning, Marilyn was talking about Lincoln Park and bands, and came around to bands who made it after their lead singer left, and she said it didn't work with Journey. That's the truth. And I made fun of Steve Perry's nose when I was in 6th grade. Don't ask. Genesis made it because that was Peter Gabriel. AC/DC made it because that was what's his name. Van Halen was Van Hagar, and Sammy Hagar was really well known anyway at that point, so that wasn't really like a big deal. And besides, I think they got forced out because there were rumors running around that David Lee Roth lived in Marin when I was going to high school there, and people used to joke, because you go, oh, I wonder if I'm going to run into Huey Lewis or David Lee Roth, and somebody would always say, you're not right for David Lee Roth. Figure that one out. Allegedly. So, feel sorry for these people. I don't know what they're doing. I don't want to interrupt them, because if I am like the Antichrist, I might as well keep my mouth shut. So, yeah, I was thinking, just thinking the same thing. What band did what where? And Marilyn said that Journey had the new person, and they did just the new catalog. Was it them? I think. No, it was somebody else who did the new catalog. Anyways, Journey sounded awful. And yes, Steve Perry is a god. Sorry. And he can still sing now. That's the creepy part. Saw some documentary or some music thing, and he just belted that puppy out. It was like, you wasted a perfectly good vocalist just because you guys all got into petty little fights. So, what did you put? I don't see what you put. I can't see it. It's gray. Let me see. Oh, what are they? Anyway, so yes, it was talking about music, and it was talking about music in my age. Yes, it's like I've noticed we're all a bunch of Gen Xers for real. Gen X starts in 65. Yeah, starts at 65, ends in 85. Because baby boomers are 45 to 75, 45 to 65. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I can barely see them. Ah, I see now, they're rooks. Yeah, it was like a really funny, like, pranked video, but chess. So it's like you wouldn't get it if you didn't know chess. Because it was watching a game that was probably going to be longer than 5 minutes, be 5 minutes. So, and his mom didn't win, but she was like giving him pointers. It was really cool. 46 to 64. Okay. And then we're 65 to 70. 65 to 84. Something like that. It's supposed to be 20 years, I thought. So, yeah. Papa Gat and my cousin both have issues with being boomers. Because they're not. They're Xers. So, but yeah, it's like, hello, what do you do today? Do you guys I didn't see anybody out front. Is anybody here besides you two? Are there things being done and you're progressing your own club there? No, not a religion, a club. You don't do any charity work outside. That's part of what a religion is for. And you don't do any charity work inside. And that's also not what a religion is. Or what a religion is not. Anyway, you guys pretty much qualify as a cult. Because all you care about is yourselves, unfortunately. And you've got to be able to care about the people around you to be called a church or a religion. So maybe you guys should start working on that. I mean, Lord Cod King Bufu wouldn't mind, I'm sure. Look, I chased one away. She's running away. And now she's getting on her phone going, she's here. And they're going to go, no, duh, we know that. Okay, since it's cooler today, there won't be any sun to pick on, more or less. So, let's see. Time to look at the damage. See the damage that we have here? See what they're letting their building fall apart? And see, this is not going to look good for Florida. Oh, there are them running away now. So these definitely have to be public. There's a car. I thought they weren't allowed to have cars. We have enough of a transportation system in San Francisco to work. So this one's not as bad. But yeah, since Lincoln Park and their Scientologist is in in the air, and school just started and there's nothing better to do, I'm sure they'll find this stuff. And if other SPers go around and film it, you know, they'll do it, they'll give it good news time, because there's nothing else to do right now, because even in the presidential election it's getting boring, because you can only see someone falter so many times. Run away! You'll get cooties! You'll just keep getting more and more cooties! See? Horrible. Horrible way they don't keep up their building. They're really awful. I wish they'd keep their building up. So, I wonder if you can AI like James Earl Jones' voice. Wouldn't that be funny to like just have it sitting here saying that these people will be getting cooties? So, yes, all the terrible work that's not being done on here are being preserved, or helping, or anything else. Okay, I don't want to know what they're up to, and no, I'm not going to take her license plate, so I have better things to do. So, yes, they need to work on this. They're letting their building rot on the sunny side. If nobody has any clue about what goes on the sunny versus the shade side, see, that's marble veneer. This is the limestone probably underneath it, but above that was like a very 1/4 of an inch marble that they had sliced and put it over it. That's what a veneer is. So, and they're letting it fall apart. And now since one piece is missing, it's probably really easy to play with the rest of them. I don't, because I don't want to get my nails ruined. So see, it's all falling apart, and it's not good. This is a historical building, and technically they're just borrowing it from San Francisco. They can't raise this building. They can't do anything to this building. So they just buy it for 30, 40 years at a time. I think they have this building to like, what is this? I think they have it to like 2040. So, and if they're not going to take care of their building, we need to have some kind of like building police. We don't have a active historical society around here. Probably because nobody wants to be old, and that's what you think of when you think of historical societies. So once upon a time, somebody tried to paint this too. Look at that. It's like, so once upon a time, the people who formed didn't know how to take care of a building either. But that was another time altogether. That was the 80s. So they didn't have any, like, they didn't have any, I want to say worship of older architecture. But that's not right. They cared more about bobbleheads than they cared about architecture, old kind of architecture. Because unfortunately the 80s were completely walled, and you know, went to the 90s where it was just more straight walls and straight lines, and went to the aughts. You know, it's been that way ever since. I mean, the Scandinavia look has been becoming more and more popular. It's finally starting to turn around. Which I don't mind the look. I just wanted a little color in it. We have the Scandinavian look. It's very all corners and stuff, but I think I might want to put some like color in it. So, you know, you can leave anytime you want to. It's not that hard. All you have to do is just walk out that door or say you're leaving and mean it. Because you can say you're leaving and they'll keep you back in. They'll go, "Are you sure?" Well, you need to come here for routing to be out, because, you know, you're a bad person now. So they will do that to you, try to keep you in. So best bet, if you ask me, is find out what the email address for this org is, leave one day, make sure you have everything you need, and don't come back. So there are people who can help you do that. sptvfoundation.org, sptvfoundation.com, the sptvfoundation.org, the sptvfoundation.com will help you get out, because being in a cult that just so many people are just servicing one person and are doing everything for this one person because he's supposed to have replaced the prophet. And since he doesn't claim to be prophet, he is not. So how can he be changing things? So unless he has claimed, I thought LRH was the only one who was able to do that. So if times are changing and he's doing that, you should recognize that he wears $1,000 suits while you guys run around in cheap polyester outfits. He makes 6 figures while you guys make $50 a week. I don't even think a school-aged, elementary-aged child who had room and board could live off of $50 a week at this point. That would just be transportation. Is that what you really want? Is that what you really want to do with your life? You should think about it for a while. You can come out and be anything you want. It's America. Look at our future president. Freaks. So let's see. Yeah, I've got to be doing something wrong here. Let's see. No, it's as bright as it can be. Was it nighttime? Let's see. Made it a little bit better? I doubt it. No. If I didn't turn into a freaking curled up nothing when I got home, it's depression. It's been weird, remember? So, I know that. Jinx the world, said we were going to be fine. The usual. Okay, let me see. See. Up. Okay. Now I'm going to have to go back because I can't read them. I'm squinting. You guys are giving me wrinkles. Let's see. This way. Oh God, it's scrolling. I have to wait to get in the shade again. Anyway, so let's look at some more messed up restoration work. Wow, your grout doesn't even match what it's supposed to match. See, it's still dinging. And it is curling up because it's being fried and it's rotting away. And, you know, this whole building is pretty much rotting away on this side. And I'm sure San Francisco doesn't like that. And I'm sure that wherever the base is nowadays doesn't like this being put out there. Because you know what? The news will look for it. The news will look for it. Anything they can do now to keep Scientology up in the big bright lights because of Miss Thing being the lead singer, they will use anything and everything they can. You know, creators, you can always get a hold of any network nowadays, and even the smaller ones, even the tiny ones, on YouTube, if you want to promote something, and they'll probably listen, because all you have to say is Lincoln Park, and I protested with and or part of for X amount of time, and they'll love it. So, see, we should go find out what other buildings, or us as creators should go find out what other buildings are falling apart. And if I remember right, Austin's lock door on its very brand new org didn't work for like 3 months before they fixed it because it got broken the first weekend. That's weird. So, let's see. Let's go into at least here. Oh, it's not hot, but it's beating down. It's really interestingly gross. Okay, what am I missing? Hi, Nebulous. Okay, I think okay, yep. Alien, no, chess pieces. Okay. Let's see. What's the green thing? Papa Cat. I hear a puppy. I hear a puppy. Hello, puppy. How are you? Hello, cutie pie. Okay, let's see, there we are. Okay. Nebulous, you were so funny. Patio building maintenance under the auspice of gnarly Scientology. Yes, and the thing, like I said, because Lincoln Park has been in the news and it stays in the news, it's past the normal news cycle, they're going to want to know anything and everything. It's like, you guys want to like make clips and send them into like, I don't know, Nerd Report, Midas Touch, you know, stuff like that. That's what I mean by smaller people. Can you believe that 3 million is smaller people? I know, they have so much money, they are poor. No, they have so much money that it's hidden across in the other parts of the world and they can't get to it. Yes, that's where you can email me. I'm sorry if I missed any emails this morning. I didn't look. I've had a weird, like, busy morning. You can always join me. Yes. Become a member. One of these days I'll start doing things. Everything equals German cooties. Okay. Okay. You know, if somebody could find the real cootie, if you look it up, there is, because it's a game that you put together in the 60s, 70s, and had those 60s, 70s colors, like bright this and bright that. Yes, you got to see it then. Oh my God, the first time I saw it, I cheered. I was, God, 15, 16, something like that. I was young. First time I saw him do the Velcro body thing. So maybe my early 20s, yes, I was just so happy. And the fact that my brother was such a Velcro freak at the time, I just sort of got it from him and ran. So I know I should make up some Velcro things, shouldn't I? Oh, so she parked her car. And do they want to do something to their cars? Oh, I wish I would have followed her. I'm going to follow the next one. At least watch them to see where they go. Because, yeah, she parked her car. She just went into the back. And she was one of the ones, I'm sorry. Have a good day. You know, her and I may start talking one of these days. I've seen her a couple of days in a row now. I've got something weird going on in my temple. It's like, gotta go home and pick my face. No, so she drove a car somewhere far enough, unless she just circled, that it took her till just now to get back down here. I wonder if they're afraid that I'll do something to the car. No, the only thing I'll do to their car is look inside it like I do Cairo's to see if it's his. So I don't mess with cars. I don't play that kind of karma. I love my car. I don't want anybody messing with my car. I'm not going to mess with anybody else's car. So have a nice day. It's just not the way I was put together as a human. So, what's wrong with my... It's like, I washed my hair. God knows where, like, hairspray wound up on me today. Because that's how I keep the bangs from cracking. That's what I call it, cracking. But like I said, it was I'm in a weird mood today. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's a multicolored insect, yes. We'll make a better one. But at least get the picture out there, people. Put it on my community. Or pop a cat, put it on the community so people can see what a cootie is. So, because yeah, the cootie game was out and we were calling everything cooties. That's why I'm just like, you'll get cooties. It's the only thing I got from my childhood. The van that went by, I think there's a bulldog in the back seat. See, and I expected to have like more parking because Nico's is closed today. So I was like, oh, wait. And then, let's see, what is today? What is today, people? I need to have that stick out more. It just says Monday on the new watch. So Monday what? Monday, none of your business. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. How about here? Monday, September 9th. Okay. So yeah, it's this week where the streets are going to be blocked off because they're going to open up the pyramid. So I have to make sure it's not the same time as CorgiCon because I can like watch the festivities from the other side of the street, which is what I wanted to do. But I also want to be able to do it on the public day. So figure out, you're so funny, Nebulous. Figuring out what day it is, what time it is, because I know me. I can say, we'll go to CorgiCon and then we'll come to the pyramid. Are you crazy? Are you high? I'll be sitting there petting corgis until my brain melts. And then I'll be like, I'm too tired to go. You know, I've had a lot of corgis today. And weirdly enough, I know they can live in 3-story houses. Wow. Someone who's moving out, who actually moved, didn't tell us, it's going to sell his house. He had a corgi. She wound up having cancer, unfortunately. But she lived in, God, she was 8, 9, and she lived in a 3-story house. So seems a little weird though, but yeah, gotta get the stair lifter eventually, because my knees aren't going to take it forever. It does sound a little bit like, fireworks display when I go up and down the stairs, because we're tech heads and we don't know any better. If we knew any better, we'd be doing something logical. No. So, do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss the fact that Nico's not open today? Wouldn't you like to be able to know that by going on to their website and seeing things like that? You can leave here and go to the main library and go look things up you're supposedly not supposed to. Like all of the people on YouTube. There's Scientology, Life After a Cult. There's Growing Up in Scientology. There's Clearwater Chad. There's Dusty Soda Dispenser. There's Cults, Crafts, and Coffee. There is Oh No Nora. There is me, which is Club Brain Fog. There is, I'm stuck. Windy City Phaeton. They have things that you can watch and see, and there's even a website called sptv.space, which is not something that gets to you guys. Internet rules are different, and they have the people that go online, and then they have resources you can look at, like books about here, and I don't know what, we need to start, I need to get a hold of Fluffer. We need to start putting things down, like, because she wants my sources, and I keep forgetting, quote unquote, I guess. I don't know, I really do forget. But what I should do is go into the ways that someone my age can get a job. So, because a lot of the older people, which are usually mostly women, that's the weird thing, probably aren't leaving because they think they're not useful. Only in your club are the older people not useful. We could use people as long as they want to work. It's just that easy. I should start doing that. So, what are you doing, Nebulous? What's with the love bombing? Stop it. It's not healthy. There's always something behind it. So, oh yeah, my brother Carl is not even hanging out at the iconic... Oh, somebody... They don't get any more close than that. Sorry. Someone tried to close the curtains. Oh, I must be making inroads today. So... Yeah. Yeah, are you kidding? We hang on to these buildings like crazy now because we know, because believe it or not, the PR was out for a long time that we didn't know how we just assumed that earthquake had taken all of this down here. We weren't really privy to it until the latest part of You Need to Know Your Real History thing, which was 20 years ago, where we found out that no, it was the fire that killed that did most harm during the earthquake, not the earthquake. So, we find out things like that. So, it's like, yeah, not even non-natives. Non-natives love the Victorians. So, and I mean, hell, the Painted Ladies, was it Full House? My God, you couldn't avoid seeing those. Saw them every freaking week. So, or everywhere, every day. There was a specific period of time that they would talk about, that they were talking about the Painted Ladies. Those things are in a homeowners association that's out of this world, I'm sure. I know you can't do a thing to them that isn't like modernizing, that's not going to look on the front, or fixing. So yes, I'm very proud of my city, even though I'm a redheaded stepchild, because I grew up in Oakland. And if anybody, nobody get offended by the phrase, please. It is something that we were told since we were little. And the first time I heard it, I think it was somebody's grandmother. And she was from the South. So, did I feel it? When? I might have. Something shifted yesterday or the day before, and I thought it was just me. And so that means it was a tiny one. You know, you find out later, oh, that was an earthquake, okay. Which means that there wasn't another follow-up, which means it was just a burp. That's the bummer. It's like, I know it sounds weird, but like some release from the faults occasionally, you know, that'd be nice. So, and Papa Cat didn't feel the one in 89. He was commuting. Wendy has a competition of Foggy City Thetan Watch. Yes. So yes, my big brother is like at the top of the hill all over here, but he's not even hanging out at the bridge yet. So I'm not sure what he's doing. It's August, it's September, and this is the weirdest, I guess, weather of the cycle. I said August and March. I think it's more like September and April are the weirdest days. Because yes, we're now going into Indigenous Native summer. So we can be hot for about 2 weeks, real soon. So, but it depends on where it was, dear. I thought it was in I thought there was one in Reno or Tahoe, not the coast. So yeah, 4.3 is not that much, believe it or not. It's just that if 4.3 comes with another 4.3 that comes with another 3.2, you know, etc., etc., that's when you start worrying. It's like you feel 2 and you're like, was that there, then, now? And then natives are all like, huh? And the non-natives are like, what? It's an earthquake. It's when it changes. Beans for a desert. You are so bad, City. Stop that. Yep. Anyway, I was going to say something and I changed my mind. So anyway, the ghosts are helping me out today too. So when you think you're putting the curtains back together, they're probably taking them apart. Not me, not my ghosts. It's your ghost, your building. Ghosts don't go with people. They stay in their own buildings. That's funny. Oh my God, I just cackled. See, they're opening the doors. They're pulling back the curtains. They want you to see me. You know, they want you to like pay attention and see what's going on out here. Actually, it's a really good idea for sptv.space is what kind of resources can there be to help people get new jobs at certain ages. I will look at my age because that's also their big thing. It's like you'll just come out here and die because nobody will take care of you, blah blah blah. Yep. If this one doesn't have ghosts, I don't know who does, because I'm sorry, this is a bank building started in the Gilded Age. I wouldn't be surprised if there is some, unfortunately, unlivened souls around here. So I don't want to know. Let's go back to Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters, yeah. Let's go back to the universe. One of these days, somebody's going to appreciate my universe. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss the family that you chose before you left? The first person you declared was the person that was the most interesting, had the most power, could change your mind. That's why they got rid of them. Because they were the most influential in your head, in your body, in your surroundings. And so pretty much probably the first 5 are the most influential. So if it was a parent, hey, if you want to leave, go run to your parent. They'll take you. So just think of it that way. The first 5 were the most influential people in your life. So if you ever decide to leave and go back to them, they will most likely take you in because they really love and care and think about you now. That's another thing to think about. The people that you declared all think about you. It's just the ones you did first probably think about you the most. So that's what you have to remember, is that you'll never be by yourself if you leave those doors. Someone will always be there to help you. And if you get on sptv.space, you'll find other people that can help you. Hell, us YouTubers will help you because we know what it's like to get out of it. because we might have been in situations like yours. There are people who have been in different organizations that weren't healthy for them either. So you can like walk out those doors. I'll ask you 3 questions. If you pass them, you get in my car and I take you home. Tell my husband, oh crap, I have one. Whoops, B. Woo, B. So that's what you want to do. You want to leave. You want to go leave and be a productive member of society. You want to leave and go finish your college education if you started one. You want to leave and finish your high school education if you didn't. You can always look up. There's a huge, I'm sure it's a database now on the internet where you can go to get scholarships from people. There are people like the son of the Boy Scout who passed away in 1920. Weird scholarships. And it's probably only $50, but you know what? You can apply for it and you can get it. There are people who have worked their scholarship mojo and have managed to go to school having this scholarship and that scholarship because people didn't know about it. I'm sorry. Have a good day. Yes, I would. If you fart and cause an earthquake, it's Scientology labor prison. Freaks. I'm sure that's... If I have a weird dream tonight, I'm blaming all of you. That's all I have to say, okay? Let's talk about the horrible damage that's being done to these windows. And if a window falls out during the winter, I'll probably be here to like show you. Haha. So look at all this damage they're doing. The other side does not have enough damage at all. And you guys don't power wash your exterior at all. It's not like you have to have it. There are degrees in it, so it's not like you have to have it really like horribly hard that it takes the veneers off. So, you know, you can just fix the horrible painting that's now there and what's now rotting away and, you know, scrape it off. And if I was you, I'd do it now because boy, is it going to give some problems out during the winter time. Because we had such a beautiful summer. We're going to have a kick your ass winter. That's for sure. We're going to get our sandbags real soon. So you might want to pay attention to this before the news people catch it because they have nothing better to do and it's a slow day and it's right before the debate. So they're all trying to keep their mouth shut. So you have me up that loud? Hello, Robert. It's not, I'm not yelling. It's my theater voice. If I was yelling, poof, I sound like freaking Minnie Mouse. So, yelling about cooties. Oh, right. Okay. You're right. I need to get one to make it as a thumbnail. And I don't think Hasbro would have a problem with that. I'll look it up. So, thank you for putting up his link. So, yeah. Look at this. Look at this crap. I mean, oh my God. Is that grout? Oh God, oh my, they're just lost their minds. They don't even know what they're doing here. So, unless it was the original contractors fighting with the Fugazi brothers, because that's just weird, and that needs to be replaced. So, yeah, Scientology does not keep their organizations clean and beautiful because they don't care about what the exterior of anything is. All they care about is what's inside, what's in your mind, what's in your building. I wonder what those things look like. But you know, if you don't keep the outside healthy and thriving and presentable, it doesn't matter what the inside does because the outside will give up first and then you'll have nothing to show because everything will be gone. Isn't that what you really want? Is to just make everything shut down and go away and leave you guys alone so you can have your little clear parties and go into wherever, you know, if Xeno's going to come and pick you up because, you know, believing in an alien from millions, trillions of years ago, it's just not the way to go through life, people. And you're supposed to suffer through this life because your next life will be better. I sincerely want to know how that works because how would you even know about your past life? What if you never figure out who you are on your past life? What if you just find out that maybe this is your first life and you have to live a lot more lives like this, toiling and making money and not receiving that money and not doing anything that you might want to do with the money, like give to a charity, a real one. And all you do is see this money and it disappears and it doesn't stay in your org. If it did, you would have fixed all of this, because the last thing you need is someone like me coming here and showing it off every day. It doesn't make anybody happy. And I know you guys aren't into emotions, but it's got to be somewhat a letdown when your outside of your beautiful building looks very ignored and looked over and not paid attention to. Just think of it that way. Freaks. Never seen the mailman before. See, I think my brain fog's getting better. Weirdly enough, I thought it was the chess. I need to watch more chess. I love this guy who puts his mom down, or it's a she. They put their mom down and she plays like chess in like street tournaments and stuff, and then she gives the people like says, oh, I didn't know you were gonna do that. I was thinking of this way, and it's really fun. So, and I loved chess as a kid. Couldn't play it to save my life. Actually, I could play it, but I didn't play it correctly, so I played it like checkers. No, with the same mentality as checkers. When I got to learning later about how to really play chess, I guess, it bored me because I'd win. You know what I mean? It's like, it didn't make any sense. Why do you have to go by these rules? Why can't you just, not go by these rules? So I still love chess, but I don't love playing it. And of course, when you love chess, what do you love? The play called Chess, which a song called One Night in Bangkok came out from, that Murray Head did in the 80s. Whee! There was a cat fighting between me and or a cat walking between me and my friend. We were fighting in San Francisco for no reason. Didn't have a collar. He was really, really sweet to us. He sort of followed us back to the car. I picked him up and said, let's go. And his name was Bangkok. Go figure. The song was literally playing as we were fighting. So, tatty buildings are not conducive of city regeneration. Someone sent them a memo. I think they're this is also the problem. I think they're a little more worried about losing their financial district than anything else, because our financial district did fight with New York for the longest time. There's a legacy about it. And most of our financial district has now disappeared because of COVID, and it's not come back. So there are a lot more empty office buildings and empty stores than there are full ones, I'm sure. That's the point of the whole Transamerica. I don't know what the heck we're supposed to call it now. I don't know it is anything other than the Transamerica Pyramid. And I'm old. Okay, I think they are calling it just the pyramid, which just sounds like you should just put the pyramid scheme, the pyramid from Egypt, anyway. So once they get that up and running, once they start getting somewhat ahead of the world with the financial district, and this is actually a part of the financial district. This is a very important building when it comes down to it. They might start paying attention to it. So hopefully within the next 5 years, if they're gone, they will be gone within 5 years. Maybe when they're gone, come here and just start taking a look at it, and come here and start doing my, magic eraser to it. Because that's what I want to do. I just want to start magic erasing the freaking iron over there because it's so cool. So, thank you, Fuzz. You're so cute. So, let me think. So the curtains are showing you me again. You know, they want you to see me, and I can see all of you. I'm sorry. That I don't know what you guys are up to, but you're going to have me sitting here. So they must be doing some kind of like class thing or something. It's not a service that I can't talk from, because that's a public area. That's not where you hold services. I'm sure you hold services downstairs or upstairs. This is how you get people in the door. So you can teach them that you will do anything they want you to, as long as you give them $250,000 to become an OT8. And that's if you can get them past OT3 and Xenu. Something about that alien, guys, dropping people in volcanoes millions of years ago. It just sounds funny. I'm sorry. I know, there are way too many people up front. So, I don't know. I think they're having issues with me being here, like, more than normal. I think they just turned their lights off. Oh my God. Please tell me they have enough money for lights. It looks like back in there and the lights are... I'm not blocking the door, so... I hope you still have enough money to pay your utility bills. I mean, I know you have to go give a bunch back. So, they're dimmed or something? That's not necessarily how to run a good business. If your front office area is dimmed. Oh God, I hope he's not calling the cops on me. That'd be so interesting. So, actually, I just stick around then. Freaks. I know. Tell me about it. Yeah. So do you guys want Xenu back or not? Or are you against him? I don't understand this thing. I know he's an evil overlord, but you guys talk about him a lot. So, or not, don't talk, but he's like the whole thing. So I'm just wondering, does Xenu play in OT 9 and 10? Because, you know, supposedly you guys have up to an OT 12 that he left somewhere in some pages somewhere, in some pile somewhere, even though that wasn't his thing. That's actually, this building, Nebula said, if first impressions count, that building sends a message. Gosh. Because you don't see the stuff until you look at it and start paying attention. And some people think that rust on iron is actually cool. It looks really cool. It's when you stop for the second and look at the cracks. So, that one's got a crack too. I only could figure that maybe there was an anti gate, like a double gate or something. I don't know. See, look at this one. Welcome to our house. No, welcome to our open house. Take a tour of our public information center and ignore the woman who's telling you about the alien outside. Papa is awake. Yes, I know. Now I just have to convince the kids not to go in there because of the information software. I do not understand. So are you guys doing auditing downstairs right now? I'm not interrupting because this is a public spot in the front. Do you like that one? Anywhere that you have where the public can come in and hang out is not something I do not have to yell at. It's one of those weird loopholes. Welcome to California. I saw James Dean in there on the phone, so they could be calling the cops on me again. I wish I would. Oh God, I wish I knew what they said last time. I mean, that police officer was rather embarrassed, and he would not tell me. I kept filling in the blank for me. Go, yeah, and it's like, what the hell? Because 3 cars. What did they tell them? So I love that. You know, I just wish I knew when. Ooh, I need another I need another picnic barbecue. My friend was at the last one I didn't go to, and he wasn't at the last one I went to. So he needs to have, or they need to have another one so I can ask him. So I want to ask him, when, how, where, why, how can I look up a complaint? Because I have a feeling they said something nasty about me. I had 3 cars. So we'll see. Are you walking in and getting audited because you have to? Or are you walking in and getting audited because you have no friends? And this is the only way you can make contact with people. Not that it's real contact, but because you're not allowed to talk about anything. But at least it's some kind of contact with people. The older people might be like that. Have you ever thought about that? Yes, you have, because you're probably dripping them dry of every usable dollar that you can get from them. I guess you think your own people can eat ramen and it's no big deal. At least the hunches are leaving, so niacin must have been taken out. When I first came here, there were a lot of hunches, and people were saying, and I heard, that those hunches were because of an extraordinary amount of niacin being put in their body, and so the body was not developing correctly as they age. So I see there are a lot of people walking straighter nowadays. So you obviously must have been informed enough not to keep doing that, because it was a physical attribute that we could see, which is not very healthy. So I keep looking down the street. Sorry. I don't know what I expect to see there, but it's like, but at least the sun's not as evil as it has been. It's like, the sun's on me, it's just not as bad. Oh, door crack. So if you want to leave, you can get a hold of sptvfoundation.org, sptvfoundation.com, thesptvfoundation.org, thesptvfoundation.com. They can always start helping you out with how to go get out of here. If you want to look up things locally, I would recommend that you don't take anything that you wear here. I mean anything. Change into clothes that you know cannot be traced whatsoever. And then go to the main library here. They have computers. You can put your name on a board for a computer. And then you can get on a computer and look up things that you're interested in. Or look up things that you think you might think are a little hinky. And when you're done looking that up at the library, you just go into Settings, History, Clear. That way, they won't even know you were there. But I wouldn't be wearing anything that you wear here, especially purses, watches, jewelry, or shoes. So who knows how small little circuits have gotten, little eyes, whatever those things are, have gotten that they can put anywhere. So I would assume like hems of trousers that don't get, destroyed when you put them in the washer if you have time. I mean, I've heard that it's like 10 to 12 hours here, and as if you're a public, and I would assume you'd all have to get a job and then sleep and do your regular things. So just working here on 10 hours and working another job on 8, that'd be 18 hours. You have 6 to sleep, eat, do your normal things, wash your clothes, clean your house. So you have 2 hours to sleep, and they say that if you sleep under 4 hours, you might have not have slept at all, because it doesn't do any kind of rejuvenation for the body if you have slept under 4 hours. So it's actually dangerous to not sleep or to sleep under 4 hours. So you might want to keep that in mind and remind some of your bosses that you could be more dangerous not sleeping more than 4 hours than even leaving. So that is something they need to look into. Yep, Emily's probably right. Never been to Prague. Friend of mine had. One of my BFFs was. She was teaching English in Prague. God, like 10 years ago. But she had a blast. I mean, she went to Prague, she went to Austria. She got to go to the opera all the time because, you know, it's not some foo-foo fancy thing like it is here. And basically go on a Saturday and go watch the opera or the symphony or stuff. It's like they still have the old world like ideas of culture, which is everybody needs to be exposed to it. So you don't charge $1 million for it, sort of thing. So I'm just far too paranoid to go to these places now. Well, that, and I've become more and more of a germaphobe. So it's just like all I look at is a plane being a rolling petri dish. Anyway, as Papa Cat said, we can drive. So, you know, yeah, we can drive. I just saw a really cute golf, I guess. Me and my car fetish, I don't know. Cars, cats, dogs, suits, things like that. You know how it is. Yes, I know. Like I said, I know. Prague is beautiful. This was the best friend that got me absinthe from Austria. And it was expensive and I didn't drink it. It sits on my little pseudo altar. You know, things that are important to think about people with. That's what I guess you could call like an altar nowadays, because, you know, we're all pagans in the 90s. But it's like, I kept mine up, but I have it with things like, my dad gave me a Jesus 8-ball, but it's big pink Jesus, and you say something, you turn it upside down, never has an answer. I have a buddy Jesus that another friend of mine gave me. I actually do have Aaron's head, I think. I think it's packed, though, because I don't have it set up right now. A big, beautiful obsidian ball. When it didn't cost $300 for the damn ball. Or $400, I think. Things like that. So, my zombie Barbie that I gave to my mother-in-law, and she was so sweet. She goes, you should take it home and take care of it. Yeah, they don't. Nebula says it's just what they really look after. The beautiful buildings left historically under their care. The Scientology-run building is sending out the wrong signals to the community and world. Yes, it is. And like I said, considering this is part of the rebuilding of San Francisco, and since COVID, the world's been a lot more complicated, it would probably be up there with like City Hall. I think Grace Cathedral made it, but it's after the earthquake and started the second wave of financial things, because the first wave was the gold rush, of course, but the second wave of financials, when they decided to like do banking and be just as great as New York. It doesn't really carry down to my generation, so it pretty much stopped at the boomers, I guess, because us is like, what do you mean? Why waste your time in New York? It's pretty enough here. We hate LA. That's what we hate. So, yeah, there's nothing going on. It's a rather slow day. Tomorrow might be a little weird because Papa Cat's taking his car in. I'm wanting him to meet me here, or I'll go get him and bring him here for an hour. So it might be a little weird. I'll definitely let the mods know. Oh, and it's after an hour. Ah! You know I'm just about to get off, don't you, Desert Dog? Oh my God, and No Face too. I'm about to go to the pointy building. It was quiet. See, when my chat's not loud too, it's like, okay, well, I did my hour and everything's okay. So now I am going to log off though, because I think I did something on the temple, rubbed against it too hard, because I can feel the sun on it. Ugh. God, I wish I wasn't so OCD, ADD, ADHD, whatever the heck it's called this week. So there's the pointy building. Ooh, I'm getting better at it too. So yeah, I know, Desert Dog. hopefully 2 o'clock tomorrow. I'm trying to get Papa Cat to come hang out with me. So, of course not. I thought you here at the beginning, no face. So, yes, go raid Scooter Mom. Show some love. Tell them you came from me. Give me a like. Become a sub. If you can't become a sub, become a member. There's a moose and squirrel in our lifetimes. Yes, I can't bring home a nice tart. There you go. So, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Same pointy place, same pointy time. Ciao, bellas.